We are live. Let's get it. Wagwan, this the Sports Time Zone. Yours truly, brother Noomsi. I'm in here with my guys. Guys, holla.
TZ Dave in the building.
Cue the beat. What's good?
That boy Pressure, in this thing.
In this thing. No pause on that. That's what it is. This is the Sports Time Zone. We the only sports podcast out here bringing you two different generations of sports takes.
Yes,
we got another live show for y'all. We're going to get into a whole lot of stuff. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk a little bit about just some of everything. We got my man Pressure in the building once again. He going to bring you the pressure points like we always do by this time. Before we get started, though, TZ Dave, shout out to people.
Yo, people, we need y'all to go on Instagram, follow us at SportsTimeZone. SportsTime_zone. Hit that like, share, follow, and subscribe button for us. Feel me? Appreciate all the love and support. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep chugging. Ain't nobody doing it like us. Sports Time Zone on top, man. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Also, shout out to GoodLifeClothing.com. My man Joe Leo, KE Creations, Gene Hennigan, all of y'all independent bosses. Shout out to everybody out there. Y'all keep on showing us love. The more love y'all show us, the more content we're going to keep bringing y'all. And we're going to turn up this episode. We're going to turn it up a little notch or two. We're going to jump straight into it.
Like fire on the floor.
One of the biggest stories of the football weekend was, man, Pressure, you got some explaining to do. Your Cowboys took an L. They didn't just take an L. They had to hold that L. It was a horrible, horrible loss for your boys. I ain't gonna talk too much about it. I'm gonna save a little bit of that for a little bit later. But just talk to me, Pressure. What is going on with your Cowboys? What's the deal?
We're not a good football team. And add to that, you look at it, nobody gave us a chance. I mean, keep it funky. Nobody gave us a chance. We were in that game. Donovan Wilson, bro, he was letting Kittle skedaddle and do whatever he wanted to out there. But it was, you had Dak, ill-advised turnovers. And, I mean, CD, his stat line looked great, but, I mean, a lot of that was garbage. But it got us back in the game, made it closer than what it was. I mean, really. But, I mean, the defense played well for the most part. I mean, kind of held them in check for a while. But we couldn't put points up. So it is what it is.
Y'all out there.
What can y'all do with that run game? I mean,
it's been non-existent all year.
I know y'all.
It's been non-existent all year. And you had Dowdle. He was getting some traction. Like the last couple games, he was getting some traction. He was sick. He was out. Fire up Cook, and he is Cook. Simple as that. And of course, you had Zeke. I mean, no, that's not.
First of all, why y'all even sign? Why did y'all bring Zeke back to the squad, yo? He's like 100 years old. He's fat. I think now. It was. He can't run. He can't move. Why would y'all even bring Fat Boy back to the squad?
It's a cheap option. He knows basically the system is pretty much the same system that we've been running. So I mean,
pass on Derrick Henry, but you go and sign him.
Comfortability.
That's Jerry Jones' fault.
Well, of course. We're going to get to that.
We're going to definitely get to that.
Yeah, we just touching on the surface right now. We don't get to that.
Some of Jerry Jones's mannerisms is starting to rub off on some of your other teams. Because I saw an interview where I saw your boy Diggs going off on a reporter. And all the reporter asked him was, something about his performance in the game, and Diggs snapped off on him. Y'all see that? Y'all see Diggs snap off on the reporter?
I read something on it. I didn't watch the clip.
Of course, you didn't watch the clip.
All that is frustration. All that is frustration.
I mean, you gotta be you're not frustrated with your team. Like, how do you feel? Like, y'all have just been losing. Like, you still seem too happy.
Yeah, well, because I already had my expectations tempered years ago.
That's why I say years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You're making the same mistakes. You drag your feet on contracts. You're letting guys go that shouldn't. You're betting on the wrong guys, and they're no longer on the team. I mean, it is what it is. And as long as you've got Jerry there, then it's going to be what it is.
Yeah. Keep them numbers up there, Q. Keep them numbers up there, too, because I'm looking at Ezekiel Elliott, 10 carries for 34 yards. He did have a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 13 receptions, $146, 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Those are both for Dak's touchdown passes. So the numbers don't look bad for Dak and CD, but the team looks.
Well, he had like 2 picks.
Three of them.
Three. Well, same thing. And one of them, it was we had just picked up a big first down early in the game. We picked up that first down, 1st and 10, and he throws that moon ball for whatever reason that's picked off. Like it doesn't make sense on 1st and 10.
Nobody there. It was nobody in the area.
Exactly. And then out of halftime, he threw one. Like, but it is what it is.
It's still some delusional ass Cowboy fans out there that still think y'all
and I'm not one of them.
They still think y'all gonna win the championship. It's a whole bunch of y'all on Facebook and on Instagram still talking about, oh, we can still do it. We gonna still put who's our competition? Washington. Like,
well, listen to this, SportsTimeZone. We're not out of it yet. We're not out. No.
You feel y'all still can make the playoffs, huh?
Mathematically. I mean,
10 games.
Certainly get
y'all got to go
at least 73.
And we got hot last year, so it can happen. But I'm not optimistic that it's going to play out that way. And even if we do get in, then I mean, first rounds are our kryptonite.
Who they got left on the schedule, Q?
Go to the schedule. I'm about to tell you right now.
Of course, we got the Giants, we got the Eagles, we got the Commanders.
Ooh, y'all got a gauntlet to go through.
Yeah, they'll get a win against the Panthers, but they got the Eagles twice.
Right.
Bucks, Commanders twice. Man,
it's a wrap.
I see y'all getting the Giants, getting the Panthers, but
they might beat the Buccaneers.
And it depends on which Eagles team shows up.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, anything can happen.
Sunday.
Y'all not going to beat the Eagles.
Chris Berman said, that's why you play the game.
I don't care what Eagles team show up. Y'all ain't going to beat the Eagles.
You didn't think we would be in that game with the 49ers.
I picked the 49ers to beat y'all.
Exactly. You didn't give us a chance, and we were in that game.
And I was right not to, because
we were in that game.
Y'all didn't come out with the dub.
Look, the score is not indicative of the game. You know good and well that San Francisco basically controlled that game, and the score shows that it was close within a touchdown. But y'all boys ain't have nothing for them. Y'all look again. You're running. You can't stop the run.
We were playing solid D early.
How many rushing yards did 49ers have on you guys?
Like 250.
Everybody runs the ball all over y'all. Y'all can't stop the run, and then you can't run on top of that. That's just a recipe for being completely garbage.
Look at the Freight Mason yards and see what's going on.
And well, it was Garindo that really did something.
Yeah, and this is not this is without their best, possibly San Francisco's best offensive weapon. He wasn't even.
But he hasn't been there all year.
And then Debo wasn't even 100%.
And Debo was active though.
So
he got 71.
Again, you guys are losing to teams that don't even have all their weapons.
You
guys have all of your weapons.
But you're still a better team. Even if you don't have all your weapons, you're still a better team. You're still favored to win.
Talent-wise, you guys have a good team. It's not that you guys are void of talent.
They have a better team.
You have talent. Y'all are just trash. I'm gonna keep it 100. This is what I said before to somebody. I said it looked like the players just don't rock with Jerry Jones. So them boys is out there right now, just not giving it they all. They probably losing just to piss off Jerry Jones, so he could probably try to get him up out of there. But Jerry ain't going nowhere. Not going to fire himself. He ain't gonna quit. He gonna either have to die or he just gonna have to be so trash that he like, I can't watch this no more. I'm out. That's the only way Jerry's gonna bounce.
But that'll never happen because it's
won't.
my team.
Right.
And then after, let's say Jerry was to step aside, however that happens, you still got Steven. It's always going to be controlled by a Jones. This whole situation.
But not that Jones.
But it's still a Jones.
He says that he gonna be listening to him still.
And this whole situation
From the grave
really started with the contracts when we gave Zeke that money, and we signed Coop, and he was getting $20 million, and then you bet on Gallup because you didn't want to pay the 20 because you thought the 20 was too high. So you trade Coop, and then 20
that was a mistake.
Ended up being cheap.
Y'all should have kept Coop.
20 ended up being cheap.
I would have kept Coop too.
So that's where this whole thing started. And then you bet on Gallup, and he was a shell of himself. He never came back from the ACL.
Yeah, I think it's just bad decision after bad decision.
Well, of course.
And it came from up above. This is coming from Jerry.
That's no secret.
And then
I didn't predict y'all being this bad this year. This is really kind of crazy. And
well,
nobody is not
saw
moving forward. Y'all is not moving forward getting any better until y'all should have fired Mike McCarthy. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Y'all should have fired him last year. I would have fired him last year.
And Zimmer, his defense isn't great. He got fired from Minnesota, and then you bring him in. And you laugh.
He our defensive coordinator.
Look, y'all boys just trash right now. You're trash. Y'all garbage. Y'all straight garbage. Yeah, y'all
not gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it. Yo, my Dolphins, who played without Tua, like without a quarterback for the past Lord knows how long, still look better than what y'all look like. And
not when Tua wasn't there.
No, I'm talking about now with Tua back.
Oh, okay.
We look better than y'all.
Thanks for the late breaking news.
Y'all look like
Thank you.
Y'all look like trash on the field. Y'all are horrible. And I take great pride in this because everybody knows anytime the Cowboys lose, it's a good day for me. But
of course, everybody hates the Cowboys, right? Which is fine. I mean, we don't need any more fans.
Entire Cowboy wagon. It's not.
We don't need any more fans.
But it's a whole bunch of bandwagon ass Cowboy fans out there that ain't never been to Texas in their life, but they rooting for the Cowboys. All of y'all.
Well, let's not talk about bandwagon. Let's not talk about bandwagon.
At least we got a real Cowboys fan.
People ain't been somewhere. We don't want to do that. That's one thing we not
talk about it. I stand on mine. I'm 305. I'm from here. I rep this. This is what I do.
Mine.
Hey,
at least you stand on the boat. At least you survive with it.
Y'all see what I did.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I don't play. But one thing about it though, bandwagon fans, y'all gotta hold this. Just like them bandwagon fans, all of a sudden I see everybody's a Dodger fan. I'm wild. Look at face. Oh, go Dodgers! And yes, we're one win away.
Everybody hates the Yankees.
What a bumper clock was y'all early in the season? I ain't seen none of y'all. None of you.
Everybody hate the Yankees.
Everybody hate but now everybody want to jump on the Dodgers bandwagon.
I picked the Dodgers since the first round. Boy.
Listen, the biggest
you
bandwagon.
You always pick a winner, TZ.
The biggest.
You always pick a winner. So that
Cowboys.
I'm gonna come out victorious.
That means nothing.
The Cowboys, the who else? The Florida State Seminoles, the Yankees,
Alabama,
Dodgers,
Alabama.
Y'all some of the Lakers. Not you, Q, but you know what?
I've been a Laker.
You too. Because why are you a Laker fan if
I grew up that way. I grew up that way.
And you Kansas City fan, Houston.
I grew up that way.
No, just picking who hot.
Yo, you just go.
I was a kid then.
The hot hand. Yeah,
I was a kid. I was 8 years old.
I was real fans, man. We've been doing this too long, man.
Yeah, this I got a Chiefs starter jacket.
We real fans.
I got a Chiefs starter jacket in the fourth grade, fifth grade. I've been a Chiefs fan, bro. I've been a Gators fan, Chiefs fan, Longhorn fan, and I cheer for the Texans sometimes because the Texans didn't exist the whole time.
All
you know,
over the map, Q. Y'all be all over the map with y'all teams. Like
but I'm not from Houston, so I don't have a team.
Oh, okay. You just live there.
Town.
Okay, you get a pass, Q. All right, we're gonna give Q. We gonna
see
give
when
Q.
It's only so many teams. You know what I mean? I'm not from a place that got a team.
What say you, TZD?
Man, all my teams is butter. Butter. I got the Lions, boy. I got the Warriors. I got the Bucks. I got
Well, I swear that's one thing about y'all young cats, boy. Y'all ain't got no loyalty to no, like y'all will root for a team in West Africa and then root for a team in Jamaica and then go for the Lakers.
Like all these are my teams. I've been rooting for these teams for so long. Like I say the same team.
But you ain't been around for so long.
I've been watching sports. So long. I've enough to do my homework. I've been watching sports since 2010, 11. Like I didn't see all this. Like
so hold on. So you picked all the teams that was hot when you got into watching sports. Like whatever teams was hot and fire, that's who you started. That's who you rock with, huh?
Well, actually, I still have to learn the game. So I didn't have a team. Yeah, I was still learning the game. You feel me? So.
And then they started winning. You was like, you know what?
I probably ain't get a team for real till like 2000 and like. Well, I was a Kobe fan first, so I was only watching the Lakers first still. So
you was a player fan, and see that player fan stuff. Yeah. My era, we didn't. Now we love Jordan. We watched Jordan and we rooted for him, but we was not Chicago Bulls fans.
This before Steph. Steph was
I was always a Chicago
was in college.
Well,
and then when MJ left, like I really didn't watch basketball that much. I loved AI. I loved the Kings, what they were doing. That was real hot. But I didn't have a team.
That not gonna make it. So anyway, Cowboys, we're gonna move on from y'all, but y'all trash, y'all garbage. And I think y'all
they gotta hold that L.
Hold the L. For all intents and purposes, the season is over. And I said it once and I said it before.
Yet.
Where there's smoke, there's dodo. And then and them boys is out of there. So moving along, next topic that we want to jump into real quick. I don't know if y'all at home saw that Washington Commanders game against the Bears. That game, it had a crazy ending. The Bears were winning, right? The Bears had the game locked up, or so they thought they did. And the Commanders had a last-minute chance to score a touchdown and to put them ahead and win the game on a Hail Mary play. Q to B, I don't know if you got that clip pulled up, but
you got a Q.
But yeah, we gonna walk through this because there was a point in time one of the players for the Chicago Bears started celebrating.
I think Brisker.
He's on the field celebrating. Yeah. He dancing. He feeling good about himself. He completely missed his assignment.
Hey, you can see him on the sideline.
He completely missed. All right, y'all see this now, right? Chicago Bears is up 15-12. It's 2 seconds left in the game. That's the game clock. I wish we had a little circle thing so I could circle the screen. But y'all see that. It's 2 seconds left in the game. Jaden Daniels, quarterback for Washington Commanders, snaps the ball. Roll him, Q.
Let's get it.
Touchdown to one last play.
Last play.
Look at all the time he created.
Look at all that holding.
He scrambles. You know they're not going to call that.
We don't care at the end of the game. Let him hold.
Look where he throws the ball from. Look where he threw it from.
Oh, my God.
Wow. That's crazy.
And he's the guy that tipped it up.
That's
the guy that was celebrating. Brisker, I think. He's the guy that tipped it up.
No, that's crazy.
I'm gonna find him celebrating.
Yeah. So while you look for him celebrating on that, that was that right there.
I got it right here.
That's gonna be
player of the year. That's player of the year.
Quarterback. Okay, go ahead and run it, Q. Let's look at this. Now watch him. I think you might have to rewind that a little bit because he was out of place. The same dude, ladies and gentlemen, who was sitting there dancing around and happy and excited, he completely missed his assignment. There he is right there. There he is right there.
Look at him, son.
Look at him right there. This is before the play. Look at him. He happy.
The play is going on.
He ain't paying no attention.
He said, "Oh shoot!"
At the last minute. He runs over at the last minute. Jaden Daniels gets the ball up.
Well, that is him. Tip.
Yep.
And then
and that game, like Washington, they were commanding that game.
Yeah, they were.
The Bears were really out of it.
No,
and
Caleb Williams
rallied back.
Caleb Williams put him on his back. Caleb Williams was
they rallied back. And then it was like,
how does that guy feel right now? He gotta feel so stupid right now. Like, how do you start?
Well, they said he owned it.
He had no choice.
You've seen people not own it before.
Well, what would he say? Like, oh, that's not my fault.
I did that on purpose, bro.
Who did it?
They should have sacked him. He should have been sacked.
He shouldn't be doing that, man. This is a big game. You'd celebrate after the play, not before it, man. Like, play defense. Exactly. Man.
Yeah.
What is he doing out there trying to troll? And you lost. All that.
Same thing with Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts did the same thing at the goal line, bro.
Yeah.
Try to hold his hands out. Winfield caught him slipping. Like, bro, what you doing, man? Just get the touchdown, man. Get the touchdown.
It's crazy because Kyle Pitts just started getting warmed up.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Just started getting warmed up because he's been invisible like all last year. He was invisible. Started this year, he was invisible, and now getting some momentum. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Anyway, Bears Nation. My man, Reese Coleman, you my boy, but you, my friend, have to hold this L right along with the rest of your squad.
I know that hurt him.
Oh yeah, it did because they had the game in the. They thought they had the game in the bag.
Something like this could change the whole season around. That could be the momentum changer of the whole season.
It could be, and it probably will be. Salute to Jaden Daniels, though. Excellent quarterback for Washington, man. He's playing way better than anybody expected for him to be playing. And low-key, he's outplayed his counterpart in that game, Caleb Williams. Like, Caleb was the number 1 pick. Jaden Daniels was the number 2 pick, but he came out there stunting. As my man Michael Blackson say, he was out here shitting on these niggas. He was doing that. He was out there getting loose on them.
I told y'all at the beginning, Jaden Daniels was the best one in the draft, bro.
Yeah, and he clowning.
And coming off injury,
he clowning on them boys right now.
He got my respect now because I just had to see them because beginning of the year I didn't really feel like they were all that at first. I mean, I like the young guys and I seen his potential, but I just feel like they didn't beat any competition yet, so I wasn't so high on them yet. Like, let me see what they do and get some competition because they wouldn't be no good teams at first. But
well, now they're gonna the level of competition is gonna step up. So we're gonna have to.
They've been rising, so I'll give them their credit.
We're gonna see what them boys really working with. So we're gonna see that real soon. So, but
Bears be on the lookout because y'all boys got the Cardinals, Patriots, Packers. What's our next schedule? And Vikings.
Them boys finna lose all of that. They finna lose.
Depending on which Cardinals team, that could definitely be a dub for them.
Especially if they at home, they might beat them.
Yeah, we gonna get to these picks later, y'all. Don't y'all?
Yes, sir.
Don't rush ahead. We'll get
Cardinals at home. So
we gonna get to
Cardinals at home.
Real quick though. What the is going on with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, y'all? Like,
hey, listen,
them boys is
Aaron Rodgers went to New York.
I'm a Dolphin fan,
and he blew that team up.
I didn't see this coming.
He blew that team up.
He said, "You got the coach fired. He fired.
You brought in everybody, all the receivers that you could find.
He old
that
man.
You had.
Give him a pass. He an old man, y'all. He's an old man.
It's bad.
Bad.
What he's done, what happened this year, is
they should have kept Zach Wilson
set back at least 5 to 6 years.
Bring back Zach Wilson.
I don't think they was gonna be any better, even without the moves that Aaron Rodgers had to make. I think they still was gonna be. The defense is overrated, yo. That defense,
but it wasn't.
Last year was way better.
But it wasn't.
It is now.
Last year they was top 5.
And
they lost some players though last year.
Some injuries.
They were still the top ranked defense coming into the season though. and that was way overrating them boys. Over.
So, like I said, 5 to 6 years at least, because now you have no coach. You'll have no quarterback.
He got the coach out of there. He did a
because Aaron Rodgers is going to be done. And now you'll be left with one wide receiver and Garrett Wilson, who still hasn't turned into the alpha, which is why they went and got Devontae.
He's a beta. He ain't gonna be no alpha.
Lazard's been decent. Lazard probably their best receiver.
Lazard is who he is. You can't depend on Lazard.
They just need to. They need to move on from Aaron Rodgers though, because
he's got tons of drops.
Yeah, and he'll be hurt.
You can't count on him.
Yeah,
and the clock management in the first half, they used all 3 timeouts in the span of 10 plays.
Oh yeah, that's bad coaching.
Like what are you doing?
Management. And that's on Aaron Rodgers too, because you the quarterback.
Exactly.
Delay of game penalties is on you. If you got to call a timeout because the play clock is running too short, that's on you as the quarterback.
One of those plays he had to burn it because
I don't get the play in time,
and he called a timeout because he got to 0. So
that's on him.
Yeah, but if I'm not getting the play call in from the coordinator in a timely fashion, and I'm running in new formations, new sub packages,
you can't be sitting up there looking like
that on him.
You can't be like you can't sit there looking like Joe Biden and you just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Timeout last minute. No, if you were sharp on point quarterback and you see that, you turn to the offensive coordinator or the head coach and you go like this. You like, come on. I've seen quarterbacks do that. I've seen quarterbacks look at the clock, see the clock is going down, and then turn to the sideline like, come on. Or they
you know why? Because they got awareness.
He's Aaron Rodgers. He can call your own play.
It's both really, because it's Rodgers because you decided to bring Adams in, knowing that Adams ain't really got all the formations down quite yet. So it probably was a play call that he wanted Adams in on that play. Adams don't know the formation. So you got Lazard, you got these new players. It's like a new rebuild in the middle of the season. So
and I don't know what they're doing.
Man, they don't know what they're doing. What play we
and it really is. They got the offensive coach being offensive coordinator, the head coach.
That sounds like
So he's doing both.
He can't do both.
That's some excuses. Aaron Rodgers, for him to be as talented as he is in a Super Bowl caliber Hall of Fame quarterback and all this, but you get out there and you out there looking like he's starting to, remember Peyton Manning in his last couple of years? And Peyton Manning was out there and he was like forgetting plays and he was messing up the snap count and all of that.
No Peyton Manning slander on this show.
I ain't going to slander him, but I'm just saying, like, the Aaron Rodgers is starting to look bad out there. So
you better go watch some Tom Brady.
I love Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady would never do this in his last year.
Yeah, definitely not.
He'll just suck in his last years.
Man, but he didn't suck though.
He was horrible.
We also
the last couple of years he was horrible. He was bad. Now we didn't see that coming with Aaron Rodgers. I didn't have Aaron Rodgers as no top 10 quarterback, but I didn't have them being this trash and this yabich. But we also didn't see last week us on the whole show. We had 3 picks that were clean sweeps that all of us agreed that this team would win this game. That's very rare that all 3 of us agree on a win. And how about all 3 of them teams that we picked all lost? So this for the very first time ever, we had 3 clean sweep picks and we all was wrong. Like, talk about credibility being shot to hell. But I mean, these were upsets though. So what was the first one, Q? What was that first game that we all picked that didn't go the way that we expected it to go?
Ravens.
Aaron Rodgers.
Let's start with that. We all picked Aaron Rodgers.
We thought he was gonna pull it off, but the Patriots pulled it out.
Yeah, and it was Jacoby Brissett in there.
Yeah,
come on, Aaron Rodgers, you out here losing to Jacoby.
Who only threw for like 150.
Clyde, boy. Why one? Yeah. Yo, that's horrible. Yo, Rodgers, that's bad. What was the next game that we got wrong?
Ravens and the Browns. How dare you, Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Ill, man.
You from the crib. How does that happen? How do Lamar Jackson lose
to the Cleveland Browns. The
That's
Browns.
Jameis Crab Legs Winston doing work.
We're gonna eat some W's. We're gonna eat some W's.
Yeah.
So he was
Went out there with the glory of God.
The Ravens seem like they didn't care to win this game, like which is crazy. They're like, oh, it's the Browns.
Jameis Winston looked like a pastor's son. Like he
Yes,
be up
he
there
did,
preaching,
man.
boy. Hey,
Look
I
at these
like
numbers,
Jameis,
man.
though.
334, 3 touchdowns. Boy,
Come
had
on.
3
Hey, that last
touchdowns on the
touchdown
day.
was fire.
Stop playing with Jameis.
That was
Stop
Oh, yeah.
playing with
That deep
boy.
one, that
Yeah.
deep pass, that was on the money too.
Yeah.
He was throwing some
I give
accurate
him
balls
that
out there.
Jameis can play, y'all. I don't even know
Yeah,
why
he
Jameis get the
can.
hate around the league, but the man
No,
can
because
play.
I'll throw for 40 touchdowns and 40 interceptions.
40 interceptions.
Hey,
Like, you know,
But one
You
game,
win
I'm
some,
gonna
you
throw
lose
for
some.
600 yards.
right.
That's what I'm saying. Yo,
He
win
gonna
some
throw for
and you lose
600
some.
yards on your ass. He
Famous
might have
player.
5 touchdowns. He gonna have 4 picks.
Famous Jameis. What was the other game we got wrong, Q?
And the other game we got wrong was another upset. Let's find it here.
Yeah, because that
Bills and the Seahawks.
that's right.
Yeah.
We all picked who we all picked the Seahawks.
We picked the
I
Seahawks.
picked the Seahawks for sure.
Yeah.
No, I would have picked the Bills.
Great.
Well,
That's
you
the other
weren't-
week, isn't
You
it?
weren't here, Pressure, so you couldn't pick the Bills.
I
But
sent
those
my
of us
picks
who
in.
was on the show, we all picked
Seahawks.
the Seahawks. Man, how the
Oh, so
hell?
I got that right because I know I picked the Bills.
How the hell? First of all, they put up 31 points on the Seahawks in Seattle. That's
In
just
Seattle.
Shame on y'all for picking them.
hey.
All they
man,
got was a
it's
field
easy
goal
for you
and
to
a
say that
touchdown.
now. Like, yeah, you know, you
I
saying
sent
it.
all my picks to Q.
But look, listen, man. The
We
Buffalo
couldn't
Bills
stop
is
the run,
good.
bro.
I can't stand
James
Buffalo.
we couldn't stop the run.
Buffalo good, man. I don't
With
like
no
them boys.
DK.
but
They even have
good.
DK.
Yeah, no DK.
Yeah, they didn't have DK.
They got Cooper now. They got like, why do they even need Amari Cooper? They should like, come on, man. That's
Because
not
they
fair.
didn't have a true one.
And they in my AFC East too, so we
Yeah,
gotta
they
see
didn't
them.
have a true one.
God,
Y'all see them next again.
And you got them for nothing.
for peanuts. He could have
Yeah,
went
why
anywhere, but
not?
he chose to go there. So anyway,
Yeah, they pretty good, man, with the receivers they got. Coleman, Cook, running out the backfield, Cooper, Kincaid. Man, they got some players though.
They have weapons.
so those were
They
the
do.
upsets that we all got wrong. Like none of us got those right. But you know
Not
what?
none
It
of
happened.
us. Not none of us, America.
Everybody except for Pressure America.
There
Ladies and
you
gentlemen,
go.
Pressure's the only person on the entire panel who didn't pick the
I
wrong
take a
team.
bow.
So we gotta
I
give him
take
his
a
credit,
bow.
especially since his bum ass Cowboys lost. So now he got to definitely gloat about something. He got to. His Cowboys lost. His Oklahoma Sooners are stinking up the place. So Pressure has
Simply
to get his
stating the
credit where
fact.
he can get it.
Simply stating the
Is
fact.
any of your teams winning?
I mean, I could just pick the Chiefs. I could just pick the
But you
Lions.
can. You
I
can.
could just pick
Yeah.
whoever.
Golden State,
You can't
the
just pick
Bucks.
the teams. Sorry.
Now you got to be inducted to the Chiefs, bro. You see that right there? That say Jamal Charles. That's before
Oh, I
anything.
remember Jamal.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
Yeah.
quick, y'all. Real quick, changing gears. It's basketball season 2 now, man. So it's some good basketball games to just start. One of the hot stories right now is your boy LeBron James' son, Bronny James. He just seemed to have been gifted a roster spot on the Los Angeles Lakers lineup. Now I know what a lot of y'all saying, but see, why are you hating on him? It's LeBron's son. Why he can't play with his son? It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just a simple fact that this dude was so horrible. How many points did he average in college for him to warrant getting drafted by the Lakers? Now,
About
he's
He
on
averaged
the Lakers team.
3.5 points. 3.5 points.
3.5 points a game. How many people y'all know, America, averaged 3.5 points a game in college and still got drafted? I mean, it's undrafted people that average more points than that. So what do y'all make of this whole Bronny James? And he's in the G League now, right? Do y'all see him
Next month. He
y'all
goes
see him having
next month.
They about
any
to send
impact at all for the Lakers? Do you think he will
Next
make
month
any
is
impact
2-3
on the
days.
Lakers? Q, you a Laker fan. Talk to me.
Nah. We got enough. We got enough already. We I mean, we rolling right now without him. He don't even need to touch the floor. Everybody playing good. I mean, the draft pick that we got, Connect. I don't how you pronounce his name.
Yeah,
the boy good.
Yeah.
I mean,
y'all just lost
we
to Phoenix,
good.
though.
Phoenix come. You know, they rising too. They gelling
the
together.
Lakers good though. They 3 and they looking good.
Yeah. I mean,
You think
I got them in my and I put them in my top 6. Boy.
You got them in your top 6.
Yeah.
I got them in the play-in. Like, I don't know. I ain't convinced yet. Because, I mean, there's still Minnesota. There's still
Long
Phoenix
season.
who just beat them. There's
Yeah,
still
it is
Dallas
that
out
long
there.
season.
You know, I just still think it's so many other teams that are good in the West that the Lakers, as the season goes on, look,
gotta
Anthony
stay
Davis,
healthy.
AD is
Definitely.
playing out of his mind. AD ball like remember they used to call him glass man because you just look at Anthony Davis and he got an ankle injury or his knee hurt or his back
Right.
hurt or they say he hurt himself going to his mailbox like to go check the mail. He hurt himself like
Stubbed his toe on the wall.
right. So he played last year pretty much injury free. Can he do it again for a second consecutive year? And on top of that, he played in the Olympics too. So that's a lot of mileage on them bad knees and ankle, whatever the hell he got going on. So we're going to see how that goes as the season progresses. But back to Bronny James, is there any other do y'all think he was given that spot because of his dad? Or do you think that without his dad, he would have still got drafted?
Well, he definitely got it because of his dad. And
Okay.
I mean, you can't hate on Bron for doing it, right? I mean, he's my son. I want to play with him. That's something that's never been done.
Even though
in
he
the
completely
history of
trash, even
basketball.
though he trash, my son is trash, but I still want to play with him just so I can say I play with my trash son.
He wouldn't say he trash.
Right.
He just not ready for the league.
Right. He's just not ready.
He wasn't
And
ready
that's
for
why he's
college
going to
either.
get meaningful reps.
He averaged 3 points
In
a
the G
game at
League.
USC. He wasn't ready for Division I
personally
college.
I still think it was his decision. I don't know why he chose to go to USC in the first place. I feel like that was a bad decision
He was better off going
If
overseas.
he went to a better school, he probably would be better, at least more better.
Yeah.
Look,
Well,
He
of
should have
course.
stayed in school.
And you're playing against a totally different talent level. So, I mean, that was a mistake there. And didn't he have health issues?
Heart condition.
he had a heart condition.
Right. So for me personally, I mean, certainly not my situation, but if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have my son playing at all.
That's selfish of LeBron. And
But
LeBron
that's just me.
Well,
in
that's
his
after
plan.
when he had the accident. It's been 2 years since, so he's kind of
Right,
he's already
but-
been cleared to play now. The doctor's cleared
But
him
as
and
a
all that.
parent, you feel totally different. I know I do.
Well,
Like,
I'm sure
you're
Bron-
always
Bron
my
probably
kid.
better, though.
And I don't want you in harm's way. You know what I mean? And I mean, just even if I'm not scoring, I'm running up and down the court. That's taxing.
What I don't like is LeBron James fans calling me a hater and calling people haters for saying that Bronny is not NBA ready. Like you said,
Everybody should know that. If you watch basketball, man, you should just know that. Period. Like, open
He's
your
just not
eyes.
ready. He
We
wasn't
all
ready.
know Bronny not ready. That's why he played 3 minutes a game. He don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Bron know this. Bron know this gonna come with it.
the only reason they put him in that game is just so that he can be
It's
on
history.
the court at the same time.
Yeah,
with
it's
LeBron.
history.
It wasn't even, they
And
wasn't
that's what
calling
I'm
no
saying.
plays for him. They wasn't running
That's what
no
I'm saying. You
plays.
can't fault him for that.
No, I don't fault LeBron. I fault the Lakers organization for
Why?
crumbling.
I'm going to keep my best player happy.
LeBron was not finna lead the Lakers, even
You
if they
don't
didn't
know.
draft
He was
him.
a free
Where is he
agent.
going?
He
Where's
already had
LeBron going?
re-signed anyway. He already signed a contract.
Anybody,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Right. He ain't going nowhere.
if LeBron says, "Hey, I'm going to come here," I'm sure there's plenty of teams that would take LeBron
Well,
Yeah, but he ain't.
with Bronny.
LeBron realistically is not leaving Los Angeles. Why would he leave Los Angeles in the twilight of his career?
To
To go
make
where?
history.
To go to Milwaukee?
To
To
make
go
history.
to the Brooklyn Nets?
To be
To go
honest,
to-
if he was going to the Warriors, so watch your head.
He ain't going to no man. You know what?
He
TJ?
was. He was.
You know
And
what?
that wouldn't even work out.
his agent declined it though, because he ain't want Bron to just take all the hate, because he feel like, oh, you leaving the Lakers to go play with Steph? They know they gonna win.
Right.
He wasn't finna look. LeBron James basically
They gonna win. If he went to the Warriors, they'd be winning. They gonna win the championship.
Yeah,
he
they
basically
definitely
held the Lakers hostage because he started talking all of that. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do after this season, or I
Right.
don't know. Like he started putting that little doubt. So then there's like, okay, well, let's go and draft his son so we can guarantee that he stays and he's gonna stay put or whatever. LeBron know what he doing, yo.
Man,
and all
Bron
you
made
LeBron
all that
James
happen,
fans, y'all
man.
need to stop it for calling people
Another
haters,
team should have
for
drafted
calling
him.
Bronny trash. First of all, Bronny's not a child. He's a grown-ass man in the NBA. And we judge and rank players based off of how they look, what they do, their numbers, and nothing is different for Bronny. We're going to give him that same treatment. So y'all might as well get used to it. I'm gonna stay on their head all year long until this boy score a basket, because he ain't scored a bucket yet in the NBA. Not even a free throw.
Just know Bron calling all the shots, man. He got everybody on the team, just like he told
Just
them
like
to hire,
he got everybody, all these coaches.
he got them to hire JJ Redick. All that.
And that's the thing. When LeBron
Bumper
leaves,
clock.
your team is in worse shape.
Of course.
Every time.
Period.
Every single time.
Period.
The only team that we would have only look, LeBron has gotten a coach fired everywhere he went, except for where?
Miami.
Yeah, but
Coach Spo is the
what's
only
called
coach who
playing that?
survived LeBron. The only coach that survived
yeah,
LeBron.
You
what's
already
his name?
know. Riley? Nah.
Yeah, Riley wasn't playing that.
He wasn't having it. But LeBron tried it though. He went
Of
into Pat
course.
Riley's office.
That's
and
why he
said,
was like, you got to go.
he said it's either me
you
or
go.
Spo. Either I leave or Spo got to go. And Riley
That's what I
said
said.
deuces. He hit him
Right.
with and LeBron went to Cleveland. So, and that's the end of that story. But Lakers, y'all, man, I just feel for y'all. If y'all gonna let LeBron call the shots all the way until he retire, his son is trash right now, and he needs some more development. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, Pressure, this is the time of the show where we allow my man Pressure, the resident Cowboy fans slash
Look, something funny?
I'm sorry.
Like,
Every
what
time
are
I
we
say
laughing at?
whenever I say Cowboy fan, I start laughing. It's not just you, it's just Cowboy fans in general. I'm laughing at all y'all, not just you. Y'all Cowboy fans, y'all hold. But anyway, Pressure, this is your segment, uninterrupted 5-minute segment of time to air out whatever it is that you want to get off your chest. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my boy, my brother, my brethren, Pressure, and his Pressure Points of the Week. Go for it, Pressure.
Let's get it.
Hello, everyone. Pressure point. So let's talk about the Oklahoma Sooners. Okay. Now, similar to the Cowboys, bad football team.
Let me mute myself.
We're a lot better on defense than we are on offense. We had Seth Luttrell, got him out of there. Wasn't working. So we put in Finley, used to be a tight end at OU. We looked better last week. Okay. Still not there. So we're looking at Coach B, our offensive line coach. I'm not saying it's time to let him go, but something has to change. We brought in, I want to say, like 2 or 3 4-star linemen. A couple of those guys left. We transferred in a couple of 3-stars. And right now, the line, offensive line, it's patchwork. It's makeshift. And nobody's getting better on the line. We've got, let's see, we rank 134th out of 134 teams in the nation of sacks allowed. 134 out of 134. Add to that, we've given up 7 more sacks than the team that's second worst. So, Coach B, I mean, you've churned out some amazing offensive linemen. Seriously. But something has to change. I don't know if it's you leaving. or if it's just getting better players, coaching them up more, not sure. But it's not good enough in Norman. It's just not good enough in Norman. It's not Oklahoma football. We've got our strength and conditioning coach, Coach Smitty. He's been there forever. And we've got too many guys down. We're without, I want to say, our top 5 wide receivers. We've got injuries all over the yard. That's got to fall back on strength and conditioning. We're not doing good enough. It's not good enough for Norman football. It's just not. Coach Venables, obviously a legacy. He knows defense. I'm not sure if perhaps with the whole team dynamic, I've got my hands in too many pies, if that's an issue. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's time for you to go. I mean, you just got here. But something has to change in Norman. It's got to. So with Finley at offensive coordinator, I would like to see us go after perhaps Joey Halsley in Tennessee. He's a legacy, smart young mind under the boy down there in Tennessee. And I mean, we fired him, but I mean, perhaps we were premature there. I don't know. So I'm not just saying, hey, let's fire everybody. All I'm saying is something has to change. We're in the SEC, and we had 2 years to really address that offensive line for the SEC. It's a more physical brand of football, and we dropped the ball there. And so that falls on Coach B, Coach Venables. We came in ill-prepared. Texas brought in, I want to say, dang near 6, 5, and 4-star offensive linemen? And we had 2 4-stars. What are we doing? We've got to do better. And I'm sure we will. And that's it. Pressure points out. Come on now. Let's go, Sooners. We can do this. I believe in you.
Well, the always hopeful Pressure with his pressure points.
Hey, it can happen.
He completely,
and it will happen.
He's believing in his Sooners. He completely avoided the Cowboys in that segment, but we've
already hashed. We've already talked about.
But why can't we beat a dead horse? Why not?
I mean, some people choose to. I don't know what satisfaction you get out of it, but some people choose to. They're sadomasochists or whatever they are.
Why? Pressure, ladies and gentlemen. This is my man Pressure with the pressure points. Once again, we appreciate Pressure for those pressure points. Now, this part of the show, we're gonna get into our picks. But before we get to the picks, real quick, Q, I know we getting close to time, but I wanted to touch on one thing real quick here. The Deshaun Watson situation. I know we talked a little bit about that last week and about how I was adamantly upset about the way that the fans were cheering for an injured player, Deshaun Watson. The question that I pose to you guys, we're going to rapid fire this one because we're getting down to no huddle time frame. But just going around the room here, do you guys think that Deshaun Watson being booed while he was laying on the field, hurt and injured and getting carted off, do you think that was a result of his play? Or do you think that was a result of the fans just personally not liking him because of the off the field kind of stuff that he had going on? What do you think, TZ? For your generation, for the younger generation of sports fans, when y'all see something like that, you see a person get injured, carted off, and the fans start booing the person that got hurt, what do you think is the motivation behind that, TZ?
I think it just had to do with his play. I feel like the fans were probably over the whole debacle and scandal with the women and all that. I think it was in terms of his play. I mean, he hasn't played well. He's been there. They haven't won. He hasn't really shown out. Hasn't had any big games. And it's just tough. But I personally don't condone player just getting hurt and then cheering for him. Like, I don't care if I root for you or not. I don't wish injuries on any player. So I feel like that was just out of line in general. And sports fans know better than be doing that. So that's just hard and tough. Hope Deshaun Watson gets better, comes back stronger. Hopefully he can show something back in his Houston days, but who knows?
Okay. Cue the beat. Chime in. You on mute.
Yeah, I think it was both. I think it was more of they just think he a bad dude. He was playing bad, but not all that was on him. He getting sacked every play, players dropping the ball. So some of that stuff is just not all Deshaun Watson. So when you boo somebody that got hurt, it's got to be something different. Even if he was playing bad, I ain't never seen nobody boo somebody, because they was playing bad and then they get hurt in the game. Then we start booing. I understand if the coach pulled him out the game and he walking off and they booing in like, boo, yeah, get off the field. You stinking up the field. But the dude get taken off on a little buggy cart crying and you still go to boo. That's crazy, bro.
I mean, what he did if it's over the personal stuff, I mean, all he did was get a little rub and tug, little happy ending. Like he didn't. Come on, guys, fellas, y'all out there, come on, y'all. A rub and tug, like pressure. What you got? What you got?
Pressure is
they do it all the time.
Pressure does not co-sign.
He said he's not co-signing with the rub and tug.
Well, what's your thoughts, Pressure? What's your thoughts?
I think it was a culmination of both. Okay. Obviously they didn't like the things that happened as far as in Houston. They were talking some of it's forcible, whatever. But we're giving you all this money, and I mean, you stink. You stink. And you had Flacco play well, and now you look at Jameis, he's played well. Like you just didn't do half as much as you're paid to do. And you can say it's the line, you can say it's drop balls. At the end of the day, it's the same line, it's the same receivers. Outside of now, they don't have Amari. So the receiver room took a hit. But you got Jameis putting up 303. So I think it was both. But at the end of the day, hate the crime. If there was a crime, but I mean, you can't boo the man, period.
Right. I'm with you. Booing him was sad. There were no convictions or charges brought against him, by the way. But again, it's all speculation. Nobody was there except for him and the person that was performing said action or activity on him. So
imagine though, if you in the game, bro, and you get hurt and they boo you, bro, it's like 60,000 people there.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like
It's your own
folks. Yo, that was crazy.
And you broke your ankle, bro.
So this might be his whole career. Not just the team, but his career might be over. And
that's heartbreaking, man. That's
well, I don't think his career will be over because they're on the hook for too much money. Guaranteed,
so they'll keep him around.
Is insane to even do a deal like that. So I mean, if he's cleared to play, he's going to be back in, which is why they didn't have Jameis as the backup when he went down, because they didn't want the fans clamoring for the number two.
For the number two, yeah, I could see that.
So that's how that whole thing was set up.
And Jameis came in and did his thing and played very well. So shout out to Jameis and salute to Jameis for standing up for him, because he said win was for Deshaun Watson. He said that win was for Deshaun. So I'm glad he did that.
And shame on them.
And shame on those fans. All right, now Q, we're gonna no huddle this thing.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. We gotta
DZ, we talking to you.
I'm ready.
We're talking to you.
So let's get it now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our segment of the show called
You know some of them matches be tough, man. Cut it out, man.
This is the segment of the show. Who y'all got? We're going to rapid fire go around. We're going to make our picks for this week's NFL football games. If y'all want to, listen to some people who know what they talking about, listen to us, except for them 3 that we got wrong.
I think this is going to be a good week on the records, man.
But let's go. All right, cue the beat. Run the bomba, Clyde, list.
Week 9 of the NFL. Let's get it. Who
get
y'all got? First game, Thursday night football. Texans Jets. Let's go.
Jets.
Houston. Hold on. You said Jets?
I'm going
TZ?
Jets. I'm going
TZ
Jets.
is going with the early upset. Jet. Okay, I got Houston Texans. Go for it. Pressure.
I'm going Jets.
Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's 2-2.
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it got to.
We split. Let's
They're
keep
due.
All right. This is a good one. A doozy. Saints Panthers. Who y'all got?
Ooh.
Saints. He waited for me, y'all.
I was gonna pick the Saints anyway.
I'm gonna go. Wait, did the Panthers just trade a receiver to the Ravens? I seen it.
Deontay Johnson. I want to say
The best one they got.
Oh yeah, I'm going Saints.
Clean sweep. Saints.
All
right. Commanders. Giants.
Commanders easily. The Giants are horrible. Giants, y'all are trash.
Commanders.
Easily.
Clean sweep. Commanders. Dolphins. Bills. Your Dolphins and the Bills. Let's get it. In Buffalo.
Bills.
Bills. Radio Raheem.
There's no way in the world I'm gonna wear Tua's jersey and then pick Buffalo. But guess what?
I'm doing it.
I'm going with Buffalo in this game.
Man.
He let Radio Raheem
down. That's crazy.
We got a clean sweep.
I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills, man.
Clean sweep next.
All right, Chargers and the Browns.
Give me Browns.
I'm taking the
Crab
Chargers.
legs for everybody.
I'm gonna go Browns.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
We split. All right.
Patriots, Titans at home.
Patriots. No, I'm going Titans.
Titans at home. I'm taking them.
Titans.
Yeah, I'm going Titans.
Clean sweep on the Titans. All right, Cowboys, Falcons at home.
You already know where I'm at.
ATL Falcons, them dirty birds.
I'm not like Doomsday.
Shout out to my boy.
With my squad.
Shout out to my boy Crenshaw in there right now. Yo, Crenshaw, I see you watching, but I'm taking the dirty birds to hand y'all another L.
Falcons.
I'm going Falcons.
Cowboys all day.
All right, let's get it. Raiders,
so Lone
Bengals.
Ranger.
Lone Ranger.
All right.
Raiders, Bengals. Let's get it.
Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Bengals clean sweep. Broncos, Ravens. Let's get it. Ravens at home.
They gotta bounce back. I'm going Ravens.
The Ravens, they at home.
They need to blow these boys up.
Yeah, Ravens at home. Ravens.
It's clean sweep.
Bears, Cardinals. Let's get it.
Zona.
Caleb Williams and those Bears.
I'm going with Zona. Man, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's fire, man. He played us really well.
And they're not using MHJ. Marvin, they're not using him.
They used him against us.
They need to use him.
But they haven't.
He used them against us last week and beat us with him. He had some big plays against us.
Yeah, but they're not deploying him like they should.
They probably should use him more. I still like the Cardinals.
They like to run the ball a lot.
Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals still.
Is that
all right? Pressure, Long Range.
Oh, Long Range pressure. All right.
Yeah. Jags, Eagles. I know ain't nobody picking no Jags, man.
Man, Philly.
Yeah.
Philly all day. Eagles. All right. Rams, Seahawks.
I'm taking Seahawks. They ain't gonna lose 2 in a row at home. I got the Seahawks.
Rams.
They do have they receive. He do have Puka and Cooper.
Yeah. So you going with the Rams too, TZ?
No, I'm going to see.
No, Long Ranger.
and all that.
He said,
Oh,
"Boy,
This is my last straw with the Seahawks. I ain't gonna lie. My last straw.
You going with the Rams?
I'm going with the Seahawks.
No long range. I'm going with the Rams.
Oh, split. Okay.
good. That's
Yeah,
a
I'm going
man
with the
that
Rams.
knows something."
They on fire right now. Lions and the Packers. Game of the week, probably. Most definitely the game of the week.
Hey, Jordan Love ain't playing, huh?
No, he should. They said it's not major.
Yeah, he gonna play.
If Jordan Love is playing, I'm going with the Packers
So Packers it is.
with conviction. I'm saying that with conviction. How come y'all quiet? Why I'm the only person that say it with my
I'm going
chest?
Lions.
Oh, you got the
I
Lions?
was waiting for everybody else. I'm going Lions.
Okay,
I'm
say it
going-
with your chest.
I'm going Packers.
I'm going Lions, boy. 3-1-3.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Packers, man.
He split. All right. Who else we got?
Colts, Vikings.
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 Man, Minnesota, man. The Colts look bad, and Richardson just got benched.
Yeah.
So
So that's a good thing.
it's
in
a
all
good thing for the
honesty.
Colts, but it ain't good enough to
Flacco
beat the
gonna throw it
Vikings.
more. He gonna throw it more. But
Yeah,
he
Flacco can make something happen, but I think the Vikings at home, coming off how they lost with that
For the Rams.
face mask in the end zone, they should be fired up.
They should be. Yeah, we'll see.
Chiefs.
Give me
Chiefs.
the box.
Chiefs. Chiefs. Chiefs.
Last
Give me
game
the
of
block.
the week. Monday
That's
Night Football.
easy
Chiefs all
money.
day. Let's
Easy
get it.
money.
8-0. Let's go.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
No.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
I ain't
You better choose wisely, man. You better choose wisely.
Yeah,
Man.
I
Come
got
on,
the
man.
Chiefs.
Let's
I'm
go.
going. Ooh, the Chiefs and the Bucks.
Do it,
Let's
please
go.
do it. So you can be a long ranger.
I was the Lone Ranger last week against them, man. I'm going with the Chiefs.
But they gotta lose sometime.
Yeah,
Not
they
to
do.
them.
Not
Sorry.
today.
But it ain't
Not
gonna be to
today.
them. I got the Chiefs. So that's all the
You ain't
games.
losing to those Bucks, man.
That's
That's
it.
it.
All right, that's
That's
all
it.
the games, ladies and gentlemen. So now y'all heard it here. You can either rock with my picks, you can rock with TZ's, you can rock with Pressure or Q to Beat, or a combination of all of them. You can just do a mix and match, but chances are we be knowing what we talk about. So y'all make sure y'all pick wisely for y'all picks. Now that we've got that out the way, we've come to the part of the show that we educate people about players that they may or may not know about from prior eras. And this
Pressure
week's
signing out.
version of History Player of the Week. The History Player of the Week, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by yours truly, Q to Beat. Brought to you by TZ Dave and my man Pressure, who had to just step out. We appreciate Pressure for being here. But Q to Beat, cue it up. Who we got? No huddle. We only working on a short amount of time here, so we're gonna have to run through this history player real quick. But who we working with today, Q to Beat?
All right, we got a little something different for y'all. One of the greatest shooters of all time. He is cold. Peja Stojakovic. Let's get it.
Peja Stojakovic, ladies and gentlemen. Peja Stojakovic.
One leg to start.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest shooters. He started off one leg shot. Peja.
It's crazy.
These is top 10 plays from Peja.
Look at a steal from Peja. Peja was a pure scorer, man. People thought he was just a shooter, but Peja could actually take the ball to the basket. He didn't rely on his drive that much, but he could shoot it. And I know against your Lakers, he did some things against your Lakers too, man. Like
Yeah, he was hell, man. He was a headache, and he played good defense. He was a good defender for what he was.
Look at that release.
Wow.
Yo, his release was filthy. Like look at that release, the way he lets go of. Yeah, once he gets his feet set and releases the ball, you knew it was going in. I didn't even know he played with New Orleans. I forgot about that.
Yeah, young Chris Paul.
That's a young CP3.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, Peja was that guy, man.
Let's go.
He played with Chris Webber. Oh, that was a big shot. Peja. He played with Chris Webber, Mike Bibby. Was White
Doug
Chocolate on that team?
Doug Christie. White Chocolate.
They had a deep team.
Ain't Doug Christie's son playing for the Lakers?
I think
Is that him, Max Christie? That's him.
Max Christie. Yeah, Max Christie. That's right. Yeah.
That's him.
So
So yeah, Peja Stojakovic, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, watch him move without the ball. Look at the movement without. Oh, look at that Vlade Dade with the behind the back pass. Stop it, Vlade. Stop it, Vlade. That's Vlade Dade. We like to potty. Yo, Peja had some black man swag in him, even though he was from from Slovenia or one of them countries over there. Look, Peja, he had some swag. He had some swag like a brother. Look at it with the steel. Whack him.
And you can't leave him open. Like,
look at that.
I mean, it don't even matter if you guard him, man. He still had the ability to make the shot.
In form, yo. He had the form, man. Peja Stojakovic, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all know nothing about Peja, make sure y'all get on YouTube. Go Google him, whatever. Look up some highlights. One of the greatest shooters that we've ever seen in this game. And that's Peja Stojakovic for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it as far as our history player of the week. Now we're going to roll straight into the final segment of the show. This is our 2-minute turn up where we go around the world. We give our last 2 minutes thoughts of whatever we got to get off our chest or whatever we got to say about the last 2 minutes. TZ, I'm going to let you go ahead and kick it off with the 2-minute turn up, and then I'll follow you up, and then Q the Beat going to take us home. What you got, TZ?
Basketball. Let's go Warriors. My Warriors petty night without Steph. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going, though. Let's just be competitive, be in this game, turned up at the crib. You know what I'm saying? And let me see what else I got. Man, free Lil Durk, man.
Free Lil Durk.
Man, free Lil Durk.
Yeah, crazy shit. I heard about that, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. My 2-minute turn up, my little last 2 minutes, probably gonna be closer to 1 minute, but whatever, man. Y'all see I'm rocking the jersey today. My man Tua made his return back, first game back since week 2 when he went out with that concussion. I was very vocal and adamant that I did not think he should play again. I thought he should retire. I thought he should call it quits. But man, we were hot garbage without him. Like, we look like a whole complete different team. And then he steps back on the field and we're competitive again. We were in that game all the way down to the end. Tua didn't lose that game. Our defense lost us that game, which also leads me to believe that we got a lot of retooling and revamping to do on our defensive end, especially in the secondary. Jalen Ramsey, your best days are behind you, clearly. I mean, I knew you were once a great corner, Pro Bowl corner, but them days is behind. Not going to make it no more, Jalen. So we might have to start looking at getting some real corners in there. Javon Holland, he was in and out of the lineup. So shout out to Tua for making our team respectable again and at least competitive. But I don't know if it's enough. It might be too little too late. So we'll see. But I hope Tua can stay healthy, and I wish him much success in his future and no more brain trauma, please. No more injuries. Q the Beat, take us home.
Real. All right. All I got to say is Casey, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? D-Hop, I see you out there, boy. You kind of fitting in the offense a little bit. Hey, I know you probably want a little bit more, but once you start learning the plays, that it's gonna look phenomenal with D-Hop out there. Once we get Brown back, Checo might be coming back at the end of next month. So, man, let's get it, man. We just added a defensive player from New England on the end. He was already a good sack leader once before. So I think we need to get one cornerback just to be sure before the fit, because that's the trade deadline. So Chiefs, y'all go ahead and try to find y'all a cornerback or something. See if we can get Marshawn Lattimore or somebody like that. Somebody sneaky and lock that defense on up real quick. Go for the 3P. Let's get it.
3P, man. I really hope that y'all boys lose a game soon. My Miami Dolphins from 1972, the only undefeated team in the history of football. Come on, y'all. We taking the field. So somebody got to knock these Chiefs off so we can pop our champagne in Miami like we do every year. Whenever that last undefeated team lose, we celebrate. The whole city turns into a party because that's another
Let's share this year. Let's share. Y'all can still celebrate, but that's gone. We can share them.
We go pop that probably. Yeah, that's all the time we got for y'all, ladies and gentlemen, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, locking in. I see we had a lot of people on the live today that was tuning in. We appreciate that support. We appreciate that love. This will be available on YouTube. So if y'all missed anything, make sure y'all go to YouTube and run up them views, run up them likes, run up the support. This is yours truly, brother Numsi. Guys, take us out.
Easy Dave.
Cue the beat.
It's the Sports Time Zone, y'all. Catch y'all on the flip side. Hey.
Deuces.